What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan here. Welcome to another episode of Big Baby Sports. I'm your host, Big Baby. Follow me on Twitter, Big Baby Jonathan. Just follow me on all my social media, man. Like this video, share it with your friends and family. Now let's get into today's topics. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Lakers trading Russell Westbrook and the three coaching candidates that are in the lead for the position. But first, let's start off with the Russell Westbrook trade. And also, before I forget, Zach Levine to the Lakers. But let's get it started first with Russell Westbrook. Um, According to multiple sources, Lakers are reluctant to give up a first round pick to attach Russell Westbrook to the contract trade off their books. What do I think of it? It just seems like they just got to go with the flow. You know what I mean? When I seen the report of Lakers don't want to give up a first round pick to attach with Russell Westbrook to get off their books, that's letting me know that they're gonna try to run it back one more time. I'm okay with it at this point where I'm at as a Laker fan. That is what it is. You know what I mean? Lakers franchise and the front office is gonna do what's best for them. You know what I mean? If they feel like they need to keep Russell Westbrook, they're gonna do it. If they feel like it's not gonna work, they're gonna trade him. You know what I mean? So what we need to do is, as Laker fans, we need to be patient with this front office. I've been patient with this front office for a very long time. And I know Lakers are going to turn this around, and I know Lakers are going to do what they got to do to get this team back to championship contention. Jeannie Buss is a winner. Rob Pelinka's a winner. You know what I mean? I know Jeannie Buss again ear. Have people in the ear like Magic Johnson, Phil Jackson, but Jeannie Buss is going to do what's best for her in the franchise. If she thinks that she has to trade Russ Brook, if she has to feel like she has to fire people in her circle, then she will. She ain't afraid to do it. She's done it before with um, Jim Buss and Mitch Kupchak. So if she ain't afraid to do it this time. You know what I mean? I trust her 100%. You know what I mean? Everybody's bashing her, and you know it's just crazy how she gets bashed. She put the team together when we won the championship in 2020. You know what I mean? And then we had one bad year. And then everybody's getting on her. Everybody's getting on the front office. But hey, that's what we do. As Laker fans, we get on this organization when we don't win, and this year has been unacceptable for us. And I know Lakers front office is going to do better, and I know they're going to do what I know what they're going to do. They're going to do what's right for them. If they feel like they need to trade Russell Westbrook, they're going to do it. If they feel like they need to trade Anthony Davis, if they feel like they need to, they're going to do it. If they feel like they need to just regroup the roster, they're going to do it. You know what I mean? As far as Russell Westbrook, Magic Johnson says that Lakers should keep Westbrook. You know what I mean? The next coach is going to have to sit down with Russell Westbrook, not just one time, multiple times to get in his get in his head. You know, and I agree with Magic Johnson. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to take Russell Westbrook out every day understand who he is as a person, who he is as a player. You know what I mean? The next coach of Los Angeles Lakers, it could possibly be Darvin Ham, it could possibly be Terry Stotts, and also Kenny Atkinson from the Golden State Warriors, assistant coach. What the Lakers need to do is, I know those are the three candidates, and I know another report out there that they're interested in Doc Rivers, but Philly said that they're bringing him back, but we haven't heard anything from Doc Rivers, so maybe Doc Rivers is a possibility for Los Angeles Lakers. And would I want Doc Rivers? I'll have my thoughts about that after I talk about the three coaching candidates. Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham is a very up and coming head coach. He's assistant coach for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's under Mike Budenholzer. Mike Budenholzer's offense is, great, 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 um, great rotation basketball where you move the ball from side to side. Because Mike Budenholzer came from San Antonio under Greg Popovich. You know what that system is? Share the ball, move the ball from side to side. And Darvin Ham is well known around the league. So I would give him an opportunity. You know what I mean? He's the leader in the candidates realm, according to multiple sources. He's the leader of the pack, and LeBron wants him. You know what I mean? What I want, Darvin Ham at this point, yeah, let's run it. I'll take Darvin Ham because we fired our coach 6 weeks ago, and we're supposed to get our coach before the draft, and the draft is next month. So we gotta get the ball rolling. But I feel like the Lakers are gonna do what's best for them in the franchise, and I feel like the Lakers are waiting for Doc Rivers to become available, and or Quinn Snyder. So that's why I feel like the Lakers are taking this much time because they're really, really investigating and dissecting what these coaches, what coach is gonna get the best of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, if Russell Westbrook is here, if he is. You know what I mean? this coaching Lakers, the next head coaches, better bring a winning mentality, better bring toughness mentality, no soft on this. We don't want no coach on this Laker team. We want we want to have a good coach that's not soft, that gets on these players. We don't want no, it's okay, we're down 30. No, I don't want that. You know what I mean? I do not want that. I want winners as a franchise. I want a winning culture here. I want winning. I want to bring that championship mentality back to Los Angeles. Last season was a failure. Last season was terrible. You know what I mean? And we're gonna do better. And second coach on the list for the Los Angeles Lakers, Terry Stotts. Terry Stotts and Darvin Ham were on the same team. Terry Stotts was an assistant coach for Atlanta Hawks, and Darvin Ham was a player. So if you hire Darvin Ham, you can hire Terry Stotts as assistant coach. Vice versa, if you hire Terry Stotts, you can bring in Darvin Ham. You know what I mean? So You know, it is what it is. We get Darvin Ham, let's run it. I like Terry Stotts' game. I mean Terry Stotts' coaching ability. I like his demeanor, his hustle, his grit, his tenacity. He ain't afraid to get in your face as a coach. He'll hold you accountable. You know what I mean? And also too, everybody's speculated about Damian Lillard coming with Terry Stotts. Damian Lillard is not leaving. Oh, Damian Lillard is not leaving Portland. I know there's rumors about him leaving Portland, going to LA, going to New York, going to here, going there, possibly going to LA Clippers, possibly going to Denver, Utah, you know, Dallas, Houston. There's possibilities for Damian Lillard to get traded this offseason, but there's reports out there yesterday that they're going to build around Damian Lillard and possibly trading the seventh overall pick in this year's draft. So they're not going to trade Damian Lillard. They're not going to trade Damian Lillard. Portland Trailblazers are not going to trade Damian Lillard, and if they do, I'll come on here and apologize to everybody. You know what I mean? I hold myself accountable in all parts of this sports podcasting. So if I'm wrong, I'll come up on here and apologize. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't baby these players either. But Terry Stotts is a good coach. I like his coaching. I like his coaching. I like his toughness. I like his demeanor. He's a possibility too. I will take him. Terry Stotts. People in the comment section down below that will be listening to this video later on West Coast time. What do you guys? What coach do you really want, Laker Nation? Put them in the comment section down below. Put them in the comments. Put them in the comments, man. What do you think about which coach do you think Lakers should get? And I feel like the Lakers should go ahead and, you know, don't just wait on these three coaches that are in the final realm of interviews. Y'all need to go for maybe even Kenny Atkinson. He's a good up and coming head coach. He's on Brooklyn. He's on Golden State right now, and he's on Golden State. He's a good coach. He's good basketball mind. He has a very good high basketball IQ. You know, so like he's in the three. He's in the finals for a reason. Lakers feel like he's up there with one of the coaches. You know what I mean? And Kenny Atkinson's a good coach. He brings toughness he preaches defense, preaches good passing offense, and I like that. I like a team oriented coach. That preaches defense, preaches everything. You feel me? I want a coach in here you know that implements great offense, no ISO basketball. I want good flow offensive rotations. I don't want nobody getting babied. I don't want people to be, you know, ignoring our coach. I want a coach that's going to come in here and everybody's going to buy in. You know what I mean? I want coaches to come in here and have the tough mentality, not no soft stuff like Frank Vogel did. Last season a lot of the players didn't even go to Frank Vogel. They went to Phil Handy. You know what I mean? It's like we need a tough coach. You know, and here's the other thing. I know everybody's talking about these are the three coaches for the finals, but here's the thing. Why don't you give Mark Jackson an opportunity, man? I know he hasn't coached since 2011, 2012, 2013, somewhere around that frame, but he brings that toughness. He brings that mentality of, I'm going to hold you accountable if you're the best player on the team. He won't be afraid to hold LeBron accountable. He won't be afraid to hold Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony if he resigns. He won't be afraid to hold Dwight Howard accountable if he resigns. You know what I mean? He will hold these players accountable. You know what I mean? And we need to bring a coach in here that has that mentality, man. I'm sick and tired of soft coaches on my team, man. And I'm tired of it. I want to bring toughness to this team. You know what I mean? We need to go get some tough-minded players too, man. You know what I mean? We need to go get some tough-minded players. And speaking of tough-minded players, man, there's reports out there that Zach LaVine is going to be talking to the Lakers agency. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens because the order to get Zach LaVine, it's a long shot, but You know what I mean? Maybe we could throw a package of Russell Westbrook, THT. I know they're gonna ask for Austin Reeves. So Laker fans, if we have to give up Austin Reeves for a player like Zach LaVine, I'm gonna do it. I know Austin Reeves is very talented, but for a player like Zach LaVine, his caliber, his athleticism on both ends of the floor, a wing defender can slash the lane, pull up mid range. I would do that in a heartbeat. You feel me? You know, we have to give up the assets to gain assets. You know, I know a lot of Laker fans are in love with Austin Reeves, so he's a great talented player. You know what I mean? They're just gonna trade him, going to do what's best for them in the franchise. I keep telling Laker fans this, man. You know, I keep telling Laker fans that we're gonna have to give up some players on our roster to get somebody back. You know, it's a business. People need to stop falling in love with these players, and when they leave, they get mad. But it's a business, man. You know what I mean? If Austin Reeves leaves, THC leaves, if ED leaves, you know, even if LeBron doesn't come back next season or 2023 season, you know, 2023, 2024 season, I understand it's a business. You feel me? I'm not gonna get offended. It's a business. You know, I would do all my necessary power to get a player like Zach LaVine. You know, he's athletic. He can spread the floor, shoot the three, can score about 30 points a game, sometimes 40 points. You know, I want to see the Lakers go out and go for the home run this offseason, you know. But if we don't, we'll retool, regroup, and it, we'll regroup, man. We're going to regroup this season, man, even if it's not for Zach LaVine, um, you know, possibly Patrick Beverly, you know. Players like that tough minded players, man. We need that tough minded players on this team. We need that because we last season we were soft like Charmin. We need to improve on that. You know, we need to bring that toughness to the Los Angeles Lakers. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy that we're not even in the playoffs. To be honest, Laker Nation, y'all think I'm crazy, man. I have not watched one game this season in the playoffs. Not one. Because my team ain't in it. Why would I want to watch? I know it's basketball, but I don't want Lakers are out. Boom, I'm out too. This is um, but also too. There's another report out there that Rob Pelinka and Brooklyn Nets GM Sam Marks were talking at the combine. What do I think of it? We're probably knocking on the door for a Kyrie Irving for Russell Westbrook trade, bro. That's what I look at it. You know, um, that's why I look at it, man. I look at it as we're trying to get another point guard, and I will do everything in my power to get Kyrie Irving here on the Los Angeles Lakers, man. With the caliber of talent like Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis on my Lakers, that is recipe for success and championships. You know, we're gonna do whatever we need to do to get back to the championship contention. You know what I mean? If we have to give up that first round pick in 2027, let's get it. Let's trade it. Let's get it off. Let's trade it as soon as possible. But also, too, you know, what if we're trying to buy a first round pick from Brooklyn? What if we're, you know, trying to trade, you know, for a player on the Brooklyn list that we don't know about? But more than likely, we're going to try to trade for Kyrie Irving because there's reports out there that Lakers were trying to trade for Kyrie during this season. So that's letting me know we're going to try to go for him again. You know, and Kyrie Irving needs to be in LA. Kyrie, LeBron need to team up again, man. They're talented as with a player like AD, man. Let's run it, man. Let's run it, man. You know, we're gonna see what the Lakers gonna do in this offseason, man. 2 more months away from free agency, and I'm excited. And yeah, man, that's what was on the news and notes today. Lakers news and notes today, brought to you by Big Baby Sports. That's gonna do it for Big Baby Sports. Make sure you guys like the video, share it with your friends and family, and shout out to all my real supporters out there from Angry Lakers Fan TV. Appreciate you, bro, for always supporting the channel, and everybody else in the comment section, man. And appreciate all you guys. One love, go Lakers, baby. Peace.